One thing that we have in common is that many of us have the pleasure of looking at the sky. I see the moon, I see the sun and the other stars from all around, and the beautiful. We see circles in 3D form called spheres, we see circles in 2D. They are inspirational, so much so that they become part of our architecture. I see them everywhere, even in the eyes of my family or friends and in the eyes of my patients. And even if I can see them, I know they are there in our microscopic world. What's even more fascinating is that I see almost perfect circles in the early stages of the human, the embryos. And isn't it fascinating to you? Look at the beautiful drop of water, a perfect sphere suspended in time. However, to see fluid here in air and keeping that shape is something not so easy, and it doesn't last. So the question is, do we need to travel to space to be able to see such beauty? Well, we can't go to space, or many of us can't. However, nothing is impossible. I will try to replicate what astronauts see in space when they play with fluids. And what makes it challenging to do these experiments is that there is a gravity in there. So I won't use sophisticated tools because we only need is to understand how things work and few materials. So what I do is I pour oil, corn oil, into a small container. So what I do is I make a mixture between the water and the alcohol to create an homogeneous solution that will have an intermediate density between the density of the water, which is the most dense, and the density of the alcohol, which is less dense than the water. So then, as you can see, we have the oil. The oil is actually hydrophobic, so it won't mix with this solution, and instead it will find its minimum surface to volume ratio, falling liquid drops that are always spherical in shape. And this is what I aim to do in this experiment. However, as we can notice, I was not able to accomplish or reach that goal of making a sphere. And in fact, I actually had some layer, which not necessarily is what I wanted. So I thought that maybe one of the issues was that I had a lot of oil, and therefore in my next try I'll try to put less volume of oil in order to see if this works. Can you see? There is a sphere there. Oh my god. And after a while, let's see. at this. Doesn't it look beautiful? There are all these spheres, different sizes, all inside this mix of alcohol and water. Isn't it beautiful? I can imagine what would be, for instance, if you were in space or if you were looking, I don't know, just in a dream perhaps. But I just find it beautiful. What do you think? So as you can see, we got many spheres. In fact, my plan was not having that many. I think the turbulence made that happen. Oh, that's my cat. But what happened is that I actually wanted to have a bigger sphere. So I waited some hours so that all the fluids settled, and then I had one as I wanted. Regardless, I think it was just beautiful. I hope you have enjoyed this experiment as much as I did. Thank you.